watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be throwing my reaction in 1-0 go. TBA animation, which gotta admit, they got a pretty dang cool logo here. Alright, now the Funimation logo, which I wonder if they're gonna eventually change it up with the whole buyout. This is actually one of the few instances in the series where you got completely dim lighting and gray tones in the Asaru BOUQUET series. Whoa! Oh, I mean, quite the whiplash effect. You have like one of the most saddest sequences in the series, and then it's followed up by having like the happy vibes opening, which quite the spot I put in the opening. Oh, hold on a minute, OG. I feel like they probably should have put the opening first and then have the sad sequences, you know? Considering the happy warm vibes of the song and all that. Just something about this song. Especially like the cute little touches, like when you see one of the girls playing around with the cat. It makes for some nice build up right before it gets to the cool, nice, kinetic action sequences in the opening. And you know, that explains why you transition straight from Yu to Riri in the opening, because you see Yu carrying the flowers, but then afterwards when it transitions straight to Riri, you don't see, she's in the same position that you'd be in, but you don't see her hands. So I kind of like how it subtly does foreshadow that Riri was going to go through a big loss, which that big loss applies to Yuri. Oh, now it's back. Oof. Oh, that's interesting, anime doji. Well, yeah, man, it's just a shame that happened, you know? I'm actually with the green-haired girl. I mean, hey, different locations have different protocols, though. It really is. Believing you in a way. I mean, I hope that could be some kind of way of Yuri coming back, but I doubt it. Because instead of being believing you in a way, it could just be waiting for someone that's never going to come back. Aww. I mean, hey, 10 minutes is better than nothing, though. And I'm gonna count whether it's 10 minutes. I hope they actually give her the full 10 minutes to talk with Yu. Aw, and I really love how Yu makes comments like that. Oh. I mean, it probably fell when she got shot by that beam. And the thing is, I think it had a lot of sentimental value, so there is just no way she's going to probably want to replace it. I mean, you have done a better job of the line than the others, though. But I can see where Kaede is coming from. There's always some room for improvement. But even if they do find it, wouldn't they just be completely destroyed, though? Or rusty, being at sea? They don't even know what type of material it could be made of. I don't know what fatty face. Aww. And oh, you know something I like about this, since you actually has been through this, she definitely knows. Yeah. And I don't blame you one bit, considering how much Riri has helped out you emotionally. And plus, it'd be actually nice to see them actually utilize their skills in a non-combat standpoint too. All of them to consider, if they do succeed, they'll actually show off how much they really love Riri, and they'll make their Legion feel even more like a sisterhood. Well, more than it already was. I mean, all the abilities they got, I don't blame them for not memorizing every single member's abilities. Ah, she's not an idiot though. Oh, hello, anime. Oh yeah, episode 10's already out on Funimation's website. Anime Kanji, hope you're having a fantastic day right now. Yeah, Anime Doji, it got delayed before DJ from what I saw. And you know, all things just to look for Aaron Finn. That's what makes this epic. Hey, at least they know not to utilize that in combat. That is actually a good point. At least now they know. Well, that's how will win for everyone else. I mean, yeah, I mean, I felt that at least it's better to fail in something casual than in a fight. At least if you ask me. Okay, it actually worked. Pretty badass. Yeah, but the thing is, having more pairs of eyes would actually make the searching much more efficient. I'd say. Oh, okay, so. Those don't like they went through some major torturing, now they're just getting some relaxation. Mary Cardi's just looking for the hairpin on her own. Oh, never mind. Oh. Of course, someone like me would be excited about that. Hmm. Aw. That is actually true. I mean, she is the one that set up that huge in one of the previous arcs so that the girls could be trained up. So I could see why it weigh on Muyu heavily. what's the significance behind that charm to the principal, though? Oh, that's why she valued it. Oh, that letter anime kanji. Oh, that's a shame about the delays from One Piece and Boruto. Damn, and it's really a shame that they were never able to get out. Oh. Man, that is just absolutely depressing there. But it does make sense, though. That they wouldn't have had time to do anything casual. Only considering that. I like those little touches with the kitten. Such a way they're playing with their hair. But even if they do find the hairpin, would they even be able to repair it? I mean, just. Jeez. Finally! I mean, surprised they have such bad luck with four-leaf clovers. At least back in the day, I had decent odds of finding a four-leaf clover, but I guess it depends on the area you live in. That's actually a good point. Sure, and for all they know, it could be wrecked in the next battle, too. Wonder what's oh. Oh, so I'm assuming she's gonna go the route of making a hairpin for Riri, which would actually be pretty cute in its own way. Aww. I mean, considering all this shit that you've been through, I'm not gonna blame her one bit talking like that. Whoa! Man, you look like she's been working herself to the bone. God, it needs to relax just a teeny bit. Oh, that's pretty cool then when it comes to Jutsu Kaisen then. Oh, snap. Just love the motivational music playing too. Sounds nice. Sounds nice. Oh. I am surprised Scott is not even startled by the amount of speed. Oh, then I just feel like Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that's pretty. That's some intense enough that it wasn't wrecked, though. Or damaged. I mean, hey, it's only fair that it was kind of to give her the hairpin, considering she's the one who found it. Well, actually, technically, it was everyone's the efforts, but kind of did the finishing touch. Oh, whoa. Oh shit. Oh, come on, got it. Yeah, I was kind of wondering why was it. Oh, yeah. I don't know how she instantly registers that it's her own hairpin. That is fucking adorable. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. You didn't say anything though. It's more good that she found it solo though. I gotta admit, yeah. They didn't trick Riri though. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it does show how much Kade cares. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna be pissed off at her. Oh. Ah, now this is a tough wholesomeness I love to see. That right there for Kade probably made it all worth it. Sure, at least you can replace some of the unpleasant memories with some pleasant. Well, I wouldn't say replace. But she can, at the very least, much more emotionally move on. Aww. Oh, hell yeah. I need more respect being put towards the name of our girl. I don't think he was trying to say that. I think it's just, Kade. Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. Never mind. I didn't think you would admit something so. I didn't think you'd admit something so bold. Oh, I actually like that kind of stuff, though. Seeing you joke around a bit more often, too. Oh. Hmm. Probably so because of the loss of Yuri. I mean, it would take anyone aback. Oh. Yeah, better she left it all out now instead of just balling up on the inside. But I mean, the thing is, she can't be so rough on herself, considering that creature that the huge that it took on was such a menace. Yeah. I mean, if Yuri didn't do what she did, a lot more people would have died. So it was. I mean, as fucked up as it sounds, it was only luck that there was only one casualty. Oh, so that's why I was like, thank you for the info, animated Doji. No, I think that. I mean, I wonder. No, I think 100 Man Michi is gonna come out. I mean, I'll check if it's coming out. I mean, hey, considering we've got a scary thought, if that were the case. Huh. Oh, snap. I wonder how they're gonna build off of that, though. Oh, snap. But overall, I gotta say, it was a pretty nice episode. Thought it was great and actually showing you how much the other girls loved Riri and made the bond between Riri and her Legion feel more, more like a sister than already did, just seeing how they try to lift her up. And oh, I even like that touch when you have Scotty with the four-leaf clover. That's pretty dang adorable there. And I'd say what this episode really did successfully from the story standpoint, it gave us some nice, character building moments when it comes to Yu. I love how we saw how she went through great lengths of making Riri feel better, and I like how it was her idea to find the hairpin, and everyone else just went along with it. And I even like that moment at the end where you see Kade just try creative things to try to make Riri feel better, like making that, I wouldn't say fake, but making that new hairpin. Oh, yeah, I think that's a new touch for this specific ED. Having like Yuri show up with that small bit, or maybe it's always been there. I'm gonna have to recheck that. Oh, looks like there's actually gonna be an after credit. Sweet. Aww. Mm. That's if you ever got over it, though. Oh, okay, so she did. And considering that Rui's got you to help guide her, I think it'll be at least a bit more easier with Riri than it was on Yu, because Yu was technically by herself for a long amount of time. True, that's kind of why the world is full with so many what ifs. Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. Stop for a second. I just wonder if, okay, that's getting pretty darn interesting. I wonder why. Oh shit. It's getting real now. I just wonder why the PV. I mean, at least the temporary PV got a little bit spicy though. I wonder. Now, as for the episode itself, gotta say, if I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, 5 being average, I thought this was a really solid 7.25 out of 10 after it. Thought it was at least a bit above average. Alright, I hope the opening endings for the new Boruto series end up being pretty good. But yeah, let me explain why I actually really liked this episode. The reason why I thought it was above average is because, aside from seeing the emotional aftermath of Yuri's loss on Riri, kind of like how at least this episode, we see the negative ramifications for that. It was interesting seeing Riri sad for a good portion of the episode. Because in some animes, when a character passes away, it usually tries to speed through things, and it's hard to feel any type of empathy due to most anime series rushing towards the character's death or the aftermath of it. I like how this episode takes its time. You see all the members of Riri and Miyu's Legion actually coming together to try to help out Riri emotionally. I thought that was so damn cool. And that's why I felt made this episode feel a lot more livelier despite the circumstances of Yuri's death still lingering. And another thing I actually like about this episode too, I actually like how in this episode you see Yu, she's becoming a bit more perspective on things, considering that she's already went through a loss. She already, in a way, knew what to say at the right moment towards Riri, and that's something I appreciate too. Shows you how much Yu's maturing as an individual, and stuff like that I really dig. And from a character standpoint, absolutely love it. Just seeing Kanye utilize her intelligence to realize that just giving Riri the original hairpin would have been a bad idea. So making a new one would actually help out Riri's emotions out, and I love stuff like that. Shows you how considerate and thoughtful Kaede is, and how thoughtful she's become. And another thing I actually love about this episode too, aside from seeing Kaede become much more considerate of the finer details, just seeing how everyone in the Legion worked hard for Riri's sake. Like, you see how much the loss of Yuri affected other people. It didn't just affect Riri and Yu, also affected people like Moyu, the pigtailed girl, and stuff like that. Really made this episode even sadder, and I mean that in a good way, you know? And that's something I really appreciate from Assault Louis BOUQUET. It's able to deal with emotions of happiness and comedy, but at the same time, it's able to deal with feelings of sadness and intensity. And that's something of some anime series they can't tackle with as easily, but this series does it with a nice amount of finesse that I gotta praise. And that's why I felt it did really well from a script standpoint. Especially with that ending where you see Riri talking with the after image of her former partner. I mean, not Riri, Yu. That's something that really stuck out to me. As for other elements, even though it was mostly just a build-up episode, the animation and artwork looked pretty darn nice. You can definitely tell there was quite a bit of effort put into it by the animators. And the music usage was pretty darn nice too. Like the sad, somber tone for it, it fit in with what went down in the previous episode. The voice performances were pretty darn good. And that's why if I were to say rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, I rated it an above average 7.25 out of 10. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. I hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my Assault Louis BOUQUET episode 11 reaction. Hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Before I go, I'd like to say thank you to Anime Doji and also Anime with Kanji. Thank y'all so much for watching my video, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.